At Lordco Auto Parts, we're here to keep your world moving. From our fully stocked aisles to our friendly staff, we've got what you need for every project, big or small. Our team works hard to ensure that the right parts are ready when you need them. Whether you're tackling repairs at home or keeping your business running smoothly. With fast deliveries to local shops and expert advice, we're proud to be your trusted partner on the road ahead. Lordco Auto Parts, driven to keep you moving.
Hey, this is Jared Deanda, the voice of Formula Drift, and we like to present to you the official Canadian Licensing Partner Series, Spec D and BCDA Drift Series.
The most powerful thing here isn't made from iron and steel, but a partnership forged from collaboration, commitment, and sustainable solutions ensuring your success. At SMS Equipment, we are more than superior machines. We are the people behind them. The people beside you today and every day. Because the right partnership makes everything possible.
ARP, the ultimate fasteners available for your entire car. 25% stronger than grade 8 hardware. Race car strength and show car looks. ARP makes serious bolts for serious applications. When failure is not an option, it's ARP. Shop the largest Canadian inventory of ARP at JB's Power Center in Edmonton and Calgary at the guaranteed lowest prices. Or shop online at jbspowercenter.com.
Built on the leading edge of safety technology, ZAMP offers a wide selection of helmets that can be customized to your taste. With tons of additional safety gear all built to the highest quality and safety standards, ZAMP racing equipment ensures your safety. Cutting edge looks, value priced, and safety, that's ZAMP. Get your ZAMP racing gear at JB's Power Center in Edmonton or Calgary or online at jbspowercenter.com.
This is the Drift Logic Podcast, bringing you the drivers, their builds, and the raw behind-the-scenes action of drifting in the Pacific Northwest.
Drift Logic is brought to you by the BCDA and Spec D.
2026 Grassroots Round 2. Today we're in Agassiz. I'm going to be your main host, Luciano Jansen, and I am assisted here today, or co-announcing, with the legendary, very vetted, and all-season driver, Tanner Emery.
Yeah, very happy to be up here. It's my first time announcing, so bear with me, but super thankful to be out here in the great, rainy Pacific Northwest BC area.
Yeah, you get used to the rain. We're looking at a bit of a rainy day today. We got our second qualifying run. We got Mark Webber. Oh yeah, getting that nice and wide there. A little bit of an e-brake drag to set himself up into that second zone. How does he do in the transition? Nice. Controlled. Just exiting out of that third zone through that transition. Oh yeah, taking it nice and steady. We're not going to be seeing too much of this high-speed next angle driving today. We're going to be looking at a lot of mistakes here and there, but generally a lot of slow driving. How do you drive in the wet, Tanner? What's something you're looking out for as a driver?
I'm just looking out and being thankful I'm not out there when it's all patchy. I mean, it's pretty consistently wet throughout the whole track, so that's good. Only thing we'll really be lacking is some tire smoke, but some of these guys will get them spinning fast enough. It'll be entertaining either way. Mark Webber laid down a pretty clean run, all things considered, for a first qualifying run. They've had a little bit of an intermission, so they kind of iced the jets for a bit, so to speak. Just looking back in the groove. But listening to those things spin up, being the LS motor cars, it's really entertaining.
Yeah, those V8s, they make a big difference. Having a lot of boost lag, it doesn't help with a clean line. I mean, unless you're able to maintain good consistency with how you're driving and controlling your own suspension.
Yeah, I've always been interested to drive V8 car in the rain. They're kind of just pedaling them around out there, but it still looks fun. My car, even in the rain, you're just flooring it everywhere, kind of how you are in the dry. But these guys, I don't know if it's more control or more self-control that they have to practice, but it seems fun.
Yeah, a lot of self-control. I could definitely see that being very important when you're running a V8, especially in the rain. You know, you have immediate throttle input, and I mean we got quite a lot of cars on the roster today. We got Mr. White S14. Oh yeah, sounding minty. No burnout box needed for this guy.
So I believe this is one of the drivers from Private Days. Let's see what he's got. I think this is his first competition here at Agassiz, so happy to see some new drivers. Nice speed on entry. Filled out outer zone. I wonder if that too. Again, just some slower driving for the rain, but first lap out for qualifying. He's doing really, really good. Smooth transition. That wall's always scary, not gonna lie. Filling all of the last zone, and there you go. That's a pretty smooth first run.
Yeah, for his first time on Agassiz, that was a pretty good lap. A real thing that makes a huge difference there. Yeah, just looking at the replay here, you can see he kind of didn't get deep right before the actual zone there. Didn't set himself up well for the second outer zone, but started to get the hang of it. Transition was pretty clean. Yeah, he's doing good. He's doing good.
I like the long entries. Everybody's entering like halfway out of the, I guess, starting cones, and it's entertaining to watch.
Yeah, make or break for most of your run. I mean, not most of your run, but definitely half of it's going to be that transition, that second transition. Again, that wall is terrifying to be, charging towards, but it's the right answer. It's a good way to get yourself set up for that final zone area.
I mean, the thing I'd be interested to watch out for is they have this big long run up all the way down the bank, and they got to slow the car down after that first zone on the wall to get to the second outside zone. And that's pretty tricky in the rain. Never know where there's going to be really slick spots on the track, where it's going to be patchy and dry. So hopefully see some very interesting situations in the battles. Keep it clean, of course, but entertaining.
Taylor with a 51. It's not a bad start for your first run at Agassiz. Congratulations. Next up on the run, we got Xander Van, I'm not going to try pronouncing that, Vander Xander Van Samang. E36, he's got a big pumping V8 in that thing.
This is one of my favorite E36s here today. Not gonna lie, slight bias. Ooh, it sounded like a little misfire going down the bank. Car's kind of stumbling. Clean line though. Fills all that second outer zone. Nice snappy transition. He's hitting all of his marks. It's looking really good. Good on the inner clip, going by the wall nice and smooth. No handbrake or anything, just dialed. I really like that. That was really smooth.
That was a really good clean run. He didn't seem to make too many mistakes, and he didn't fiddle with the steering as much. A real turning point for a driver, in my opinion, is someone who knows how to drive with the pedals more than the actual wheel, and Xander seems to have that under control there. I mean, again, like you said earlier, Tanner, self-control, V8 in the rain, it's something once you get the hold of, it's going to make or break a huge part of your run there.
Yeah, one of the things you're going to want to look out for is going by that
Judges
inner
are
clip,
just watching the replay here,
the wall.
checking out his entry into that those final two outer zones there. But it looks like he filled it out for the most part, which is good.
Who do we got coming up next? Oh, this is another really nice car, brand new build. We got Tino coming down with his EcoBoost Mustang swapped E46. So 4-cylinder turbo E46 sounds like a Hollywood Fast
and
Furious, like
Xander with a 72-point qualifying run. That's really good for Grassroots, isn't it, Tanner?
Better than my last qualifying run, I can tell you that much.
Oh, don't be sour about it, Tanner. It's in the past. You got another chance. You got another chance. Yeah, Tino's got that EcoBoost E46. I mean, he's got a real steady power band working for him. He's got a really well set and organized suspension.
Let's see how
here he
early
comes up
enters.
onto the bank here. Nice wide and early initiation, setting himself up perfectly for that first zone and that second zone. A little over, might have been a two-wheel drop. Good transition. Tino's really good at fighting oversteer. He understands his vehicle to a completely different level. I mean, he thinks with the rear wheels of the car, not the front. Oh, a little bit of a wall tap there. Tino with the sketchy driving, but he's been filling these zones really well. I think a majority problem he's going to run into is he's going to drop a wheel here and there rather than go shallow, which I absolutely admire.
Hey, he got into that wall coming by the back end of the track, and after practice, I went down to talk to him how he was feeling. He was very excited. He's like, I got a little sketched out a few times on the entry, and coming by the back wall, I hit it like 3 times. Well, there's a 4th.
Judges talking and discussing what they're going to give Tino for a point score there. Really good angle in that replay. The replay really lets you see from a different perspective, a perspective you can't get from sitting in the stands or in the tower. Sometimes you get people standing right behind the bank wall, but that was a really good run from Tino Ziba. Let's see what he got as a qualifying score. Oh yeah, still waiting on it. A 73. We're looking a little consistent with some high numbers today at qualifying. This is new. This is new. I'm usually used to seeing like mid 60s, low 60s, but a 73 is not too shabby for his first comp in the C46.
He is number 1 qualifier at the moment though, so technically Gridlock is position 1 and 2 out of 3 drivers today.
Tanner's biased, just in case everybody doesn't know. Tanner is with Gridlock, so he'll be complimenting them quite a lot throughout the live stream, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Just showing a little bit of favoritism. I'm not judging, so it's okay. It was Braden Medford. Very big, long entry. Whoa, looked like he got a little bit of understeer there.
Looked like a good amount of left foot brake there, and he just got a bit too carried away with it. Made a good save overall. filling out that second, third outer zone. Good transition, a little foot over the dirt there, but we're not going to be too picky on that, just with the condition of the track. Really deep, right on that outside line in that final zone, and away he goes.
Yeah, I'm really interested to hear from them after qualifying where Alt took out a little cone there. Don't worry about that. Interested to see where all the slick spots are in these zones. I didn't really get to talk to anybody about track conditions, but it's all we know from up here is that it's slick, it's wet. Judges deliberating over the replay right now, trying to watch after that first zone on the bank what happened before they decide the final score for qualifying. I've always been interested to see what it was like to drive one of those Genesis.
They're pretty rowdy. They have a really good track width in the front. They have that really good natural lobster fitment, which is kind of what you're looking for if you want that rear grip to work for you.
I mean, I've driven with the car a lot, but I haven't been riding in it or anything. It keeps up well. They're not super common down in the States either. We have, I think, one or two down in the Monroe series, but other than that, I think that is the most active Genesis coupe out here, especially for competition.
I got 23 for style. Like once they fix we should make note that will be a 0. The judges have made their decision, a 51-point run for Braden Medford. Not too shabby, but definitely room for improvement. I'm sure he'll drive a lot harder in comp. Up next, we got Simon Harrison in the 1JZ IS300. This is a personal favorite of mine. I like this chassis quite a bit. And
almost like you own one.
Almost. Simon's definitely got this thing dialed, and here we go. Track is actually drying up quite a bit, I'm noticing, so let's see if he sends it as hard as he's done in practice.
Whoa!
Oh! As the words were said.
Judge's curse right there.
Judge's curse, just as I said it. He sent it as hard as he did in practice. If you didn't see practice, drivers all day have just been sending it as hard as they can into that bank. And I think Simon just started to realize how dry the track actually is.
I know he was making some caster adjustments right before qualifying as well. So maybe some car changes, but you'll see everybody was kind of throwing, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 car lengths before the 3 cone on entry, all practice long, and it was raining the whole time. So track is starting to dry out in some spots, and we'll see where they're finding grip.
Yeah, almost pulling a Sean Corskadden, if anybody remembers, from the second last Agassiz Spec D round, sending it just a little bit too hard into the bank there. But wow, I actually do wonder how he's going to do with that rear rad, because I kind of forgot Simon Harrison's running a rear rad on that IS300.
I mean, the car looked good when it drove by. He's bending it back right now. It should be fine. Some soft metal back there. He's got good crash structure. The car is built phenomenally. I've seen online, he sent me some videos over Instagram of how he built that thing. I even got to drive it as well at one point, and it's definitely different than what I was used to behind the wheel, but it's got really great power. It handles really well. It's an impressive build.
Yeah, with IS300s, a real common mistake that you can find with the suspension is you get a lot of side bite, but not a lot of forward bite, and you can kind of see that in action just as Simon hits the wall there. Just completely backied it into the wall. Yeah, so Tanner actually got his mic confiscated from him. He was cheesing up gridlock too much, and we're not a big fan of biastry up here. But there we go. Jordan confiscating Simon Harrison's trunk. I don't think Simon's going to see that trunk ever again. It's actually quite surprising. That trunk is still in one piece. It just flew right off of the back.
Yeah, I don't know how much of my commentary actually made it in on the stream, but I'm quite impressed by the impact that car took, and he was still able to finish out most of the run. Who we got up next? This is like Mitch. Mitch is typically up in this judges tower, but he finally got his car going, so I'm excited to see what he lays down in qualifying. I'm hoping for an impressive run. I'm slightly biased because we actually shared a car a lot in Street Roots. She's very familiar with this chassis. He's got a lot of seat time. I'll let you run this qualifying run.
Yeah, Mitch is someone with a very strong opinion on just about everything, and half the time he's right about it. So let's see if he can back up all the talking he does. Let's see here. Good little Scandinavian flick towards the wall. I think he's a little bit traumatized from seeing Simon earlier, but there we go. Nice little left foot, and just a little bit too much. Fortunately, that is definitely going to end up in a 0, but that was a really good initiation, Mitch. You're doing great. I'm looking forward to seeing your second run. And he zeroes a second time. That's a 0-0.
Yeah, that's going to be more of a sight lap for him. More of a sight lap. It sounds like it's going to be a 0 for Mitch on his first run, but he still has one more to go. So we'll see what he's got hanging out for us coming up.
The judges are thinking long and hard about Mitch's run there, whether they zero it or not. That's a joke, by the way. Of course, it's a 0. And here we have next Hans Laus in the C5 Corvette. This is a car that I've seen for a couple of years now. He podiumed 2 years ago, or he podiumed last year. Honorary gridlock member, yeah, that's true. I'm absolutely in love with this car. It's got good style. It's beat up. It looks like your classic grassroots Corvette, and Hans drives it just the way it should have been. He's really good at being able to adjust to special conditions on the track, and especially with chasing slower cars. Hans has been doing that a lot, considering how many times he's battled Tanner in the past. But I'm going to let Tanner cover this battle, see how it goes.
Yeah, saying classic grassroots Corvette, that's kind of wild. They're kind of new, but not. I don't know. They're really popular. Let's see a big entry here. Way down, halfway down the bank, all the way up. Does he touch the wall? Ooh, very impressive. Lots of left foot brake. Fills the entire second zone. Nice snappy transition, making his way through the third, hitting all of his marks. And so far, it's everything we want to see. No handbrake through there that I could see. Whoa, really close to that wall. Riding all the way out the last zone and across the finish line. I am very impressed by Hans's driving. He's been absolutely killing it all day long. Very impressive chase runs, too, so you can look forward to that later. What do you have to say about it?
Hans has something in common you see with some other drivers on the roster. I'm not going to pick any favorites, but Hans is really good at filling those zones. And again, he would rather touch the wall than go shallow and miss the zone entirely. And I think the judges are going to definitely give him a decent score for that. Although I think he may have touched the wall on that final outer zone there, but we'll see. Looks like the judges have come to a decision. Let's see what points Hans has scored. A 74. Now he's number 1 on podium. And right away we are sending out our vetted driver, Connor Barnes. This is actually his first season in Grassroots. I am absolutely in love with this car. It sounds healthy. It sounds great. He's really good at driving. And in my opinion, I think he might be the fastest around the track. But with speed comes really good self-control. Here he goes. Exiting that third outer zone a little bit too early. Really good into that transition, diving into that fifth outer zone there. And just a tad shallow on that last outer zone, but overall, that was a really good run, Connor Barnes. Oh, yeah. Connor Barnes has been putting a lot of work into this car, and, I mean, it proves it sounds good, it drives good. Yeah, let's look at the replay there. A real good look is getting early onto that bank so you can fill that zone, but you can see a lot of the times the drivers just aren't doing that. But look at that. Wow. That is really good driving. Just driving it right onto the edge. Exiting that zone a little bit early gives him all the room he needs to transition into that backtrack outer zone there. Oh, you can actually see he didn't really enter that final zone until halfway through.
Just waiting on the final score from the judges here. The last score was an 88. That is our top qualifier. That was a big run. Right on. Right into our next run is Jay Gree, LSE 36. Huge entry. You can hear the throttle modulation. Got to be real gentle with those cars. Oh, come on, Jay. Keep it going. Had a little trouble out of the second zone. Floating it out in the third. Maybe a half a tire off. See what he does around the inner clip in the last two zones. Man, that thing is loud. It sounds good. He came out of the last zone there for just a half second, but, you know, the rain, patchy track conditions, slick spots, makes it hard. It's a lot harder than people really give it credit for. Let's see. Wait to hear what the judges have to say about that run for Jay. Any input on that one, Luciano?
I would say definitely one of the better laps I've seen from Jay today so far. I mean, practice wasn't doing too well for him, but it looks like he's learning good self-control on that throttle input. Oh, replay camera is just a little bit foggy, but yeah, honestly, seeing Jay in an E36 is making me way happier than seeing him in an E46. He was actually filling in every zone pretty well there. Although you can kind of tell he lets off the throttle just a little bit in between those two last zones, and it can really ruin your momentum. But overall, that was a pretty good-looking run. I wouldn't be surprised if he scored a little high there. Yeah. Jay actually ages like fine wine. He's pushing 60, 62 now. 62. And a 57-point run from Jay Gree. Not too shabby. We'll definitely have the judges go over that score a little later. But, yeah, it was a good run, Jay. That was really good. And up next, we got Shelby Monroe in the 350Z, part of Team Dark Lotus. He's actually been driving for a really long time, so let's see how he hits this bank. A little bit of an early initiation, got close to the wall, good fill in that zone. Misses the second zone completely there. And a little bit of a straighten out, and yeah, that looked like a little bit of a straight there. One wheel off. Those piano tiles are deadly. That'll take a wheel off of your car. It'll take everything off of your car, that's for sure. Yeah, Shelby Monroe having a little bit of a hard time getting used to the car in the rain, but man, listen to that. Listen to that engine roar. Yeah, seeing the replay here, just had a little bit of a hard time placing himself properly, working his way out and tapping one of those piano tile concrete bits. You hit one of those going over 50 or 40 or any speed for that matter. You just hit it right, your wheel, everything in that corner of the car can pretty much just explode. Have you hit any of those in your previous time driving, Tanner?
Absolutely. Me, Mitch, everyone else who's borrowed my car and driven it. They've all put it through the piano keys, but, you know, rear trailing arm, it'll hold up sometimes. That's why we run rep wheels. Your friends destroy them, especially for competition, but hey, everything works. They're all round for the most part. None of mine are round anymore. They're all bent. A little bit of wobble. Doesn't hurt. Who we got next? Shelby is going out with a 60 for his first run. We'll see if he can bring it up for his second run of qualifying. But I think that was a Spec D car turned Grassroots car? Or new motor? I don't know, but it's a cool Z. I like the livery. Oh, Gaston Morrison is next in the burnout box right now. You're going to see another solid season 350Z. Very, very good driver. He runs in multiple series down in Washington, I believe. I don't know if he's done Grassroots, but I know he runs DriftCon, the Bartol series, and now Spec D and BCDA Grassroots. So let's see what he's got. Entry halfway around the bank. We like to see that. Fills the first zone. Oh, it sounds like his car shut out. Throttle gave out? We're not really sure. Car problems. Has it been an issue through practice too? All right, on. Oh yeah, it looks like he doesn't have much. Oh, pick back up. He's pulling back off. Well, hopefully that's just something you can go plug back in real quick. Nice, easy, quick fix and get back out for his second run. Assuming that one will be a 0 for an incomplete, but again, second run, another chance to get some points on the board. What do we got next? Darren Benz. All right, we got some high expectations for Darren here.
Let me take the mic over because I personally really like talking about Darren. Very settled driver, and he's really good. Although one thing I have noticed he has been doing, he lets off right before he hits a zone. Let's see how he hits the bank. He's got to commit towards this and hit it really hard. There we go, Darren. Really good. Misses that second zone. I get it. Track conditions are actually really unpredictable today right now because practice was absolutely soaking wet. Yeah, that livery looks really good. Yeah, I love weaponized incompetence. Just to go back on Gaston Morrison's error, if anybody doesn't know, he's been battling a bit of a throttle response issue where when he goes to initiate and he goes to put his foot all the way down, the car doesn't seem to react back with him. I personally think I have actually heard about this being a problem last year as well. Gaston, again, is a very vetted driver all season. We've seen him driving for years and years and years, and he has a very reputable name in the Spec D world as well, racing for SCG Performance. The judges are just going over Darren Benz's run there. Not too shabby other than that second zone. I think Darren's going to absolutely kill it in his second qualifying run. Once Darren gets comfortable, he drives very deadly. He almost is a weapon. Let's see what the judges have to say here. A 55, not too shabby. He's on the leaderboard. He's on the leaderboard for today. Little 16 on line, 18 in angle. That's not bad. Good job, Darren Benz. Good job. And up next, we have Chad Wilson in his, is that an LQ4 350Z? It's just another LSZ, like Tanner says. Tanner's personal favorite. Yeah, a lot of Matt Rashetsky copycats here. Let's see how he hits this bank. Really good proximity with that wall. Excellent control. Little dab at the e-brake to set himself up for that second zone. Fills it just all the way through into half. Good transition, but a little bit over the line there. Drops a wheel, maybe two. We'll have to review that later. Filling out that third zone. Transitioning into that fourth zone there. Nice and hot. Wow, he actually got really close to the wall there. Ooh. Quite literally playing with fire with those piano tiles. Just getting those is just nightmare fuel, but... yeah, Chad Wilson is a really good driver. He's very composed, and he's really good at controlling that V8. Yeah, that was a really good run from Chad Wilson. Let's see how he scores there.
Judges are deliberating for score right now, but I'm personally very impressed by how Chad's been driving today. He's been very consistent throughout practice. That was a very, very big entry, and he got right on the line in a couple of those zones. So always a treat to get to watch. See, waiting on score still, and we got an 80. 80 for Chad Wilson. That is a very high score. Everybody's scoring well today in the rain. We like to see it. Looks like we're ready to send the next driver. It is Mark Weber leading down his LS S14. Expecting big things from you, Mark. Very proud of you. Been driving aggressively all day. Here we go. Entering halfway around the bank. Tons of speed through that first zone. A little e-brake drag afterwards to slow down for the second zone. Fills that out nicely. See the transition here. Smooth, still on track, not dipping any tires off. Mark's hitting all the zones how he should. Ooh, really laying on the throttle there. See how close he gets to that wall. Very nice. It looks like he's going to be able to fill out every single zone. And as I said, he pulls it off. Big 360? No. Okay. I'd say that was responsible. Very impressive run, though. That car sounds great. It's loud. Even especially up in this judge's tower, it echoes really bad. But hey, we like that. What do you think?
I think Agassiz, you get a lot more noise out of the cars than you'll get pretty much at any other raceway in Canada. I mean, you have a bowl, you have a mountain, you have so many walls and surfaces for the sound just to revert back onto it. And yeah, Mark Webber has that thing dialed in pretty well. I mean, that, and it's also really clean. Somebody needs to put a dent into that door. But as we're looking at that replay, the judges are even complimenting it. Mark Webber's really, really good at driving, especially on wet conditions. Again, like we said earlier, having that self-control of not just planting your foot to the floor and spinning out. Mark's really good at composing himself really well. Let's see what the judges come for as a decision, although they're still thinking.
Especially for this track, I think it makes higher power for the LSs out here.
Yeah, Mark makes like 400 wheel or something. He makes a really good amount of power there. White S15 guy, what's the name here? Taylor's got his gas cap wide open. Just had to close it right before we send him out onto the bank here.
Chuck.
Mark Webber with a 62-point run. That was really good, Mark. Good job. Still keeping the car clean. And here we go. Taylor, little bit of a long e-brake drag through those two zones, but he makes it. Sets himself up for a good transition here.
Yeah, slight decel.
A little shallow entering that zone. Nice and deep exiting it. Oh, just listen to that thing go. A little shallow. I think he missed half of that last zone there, but hey, overall, that was a really, really good run from him.
Yeah, those last two zones are kind of difficult to pick up on. If you don't have enough momentum going by that wall, it doesn't always run you out the way you think it would. Judges are in here watching the replay again.
Yeah, that dive into that fourth zone, it'll set you up or it'll mess you up for that fourth and fifth zone. You really have to transition yourself, kind of almost aiming at the wall. Find your angle after the fact and then adjust accordingly. But Taylor seems to have made a pretty decent run overall. And a 45. That's a great score for you, Taylor. I'm assuming you're going to do great the second time. First run doesn't count. It's just a sight lap, right? And here we go. We got Xander going out one more time. Let's see here. Getting nice and wide before the zone, setting himself up right. E-brake drag through the zone, not something judges are quite looking for. And a bit of an overshoot, but he saves it. Really good control getting into that third outer zone there. He's got a lot of power and a lot of angle to play with. Diving into that nose clip towards the wall. Conducting himself and that car really well coming into that final zone there. Wow, that was a good run. Good run from Xander.
What was Xander's previous score? A 72? Let's see if he can beat his 72.
I think he beat it.
I
definitely think he got higher than a 72 there.
Yeah, I mean,
that was a really good
run.
But again, with the judges, we never know.
just to hear the audio.
Looks like the judges are making their decision on Xander's run there. Let's see what they come up with.
Just some deliberation.
And a 76. That's actually higher than his first run. Wow, that was a really good job. We like to see drivers improve after their first qualifying run, and Xander did exactly that. Now we got Tino Ziba in the EcoBoost 2.3 swap E46. Just started raining once again. Let's see if Tino can adapt accordingly.
Ooh, really made it out on that second zone. That was a wide zone. Very impressive.
He's so composed and has really good throttle control. You can just hear it as he's inputting himself around each and every single zone. Really good proximity on that wall.
Absolutely. I mean, it's such an interesting noise to hear coming out of an E46 chassis, but entertaining. I'll tell you that much.
Wow, good job, Tino Ziba. That was an excellent lap from you. Setting it right, doing a really good second qualifying run. I think the judges are going to have to take a minute, maybe two, just to think about the score there. I can only see it going up from here.
Yeah, he really does use all the angle he has in that car. Look at that coming by the wall. Whoa! That was big. That's coming off the end of that wall is right where it starts to get sketchy as a driver, at least for me, especially in the rain. And then huge commitment from all these guys. It's amazing to see. I mean, the driving level locally, especially in the BCDA series, it is through the roof. You see consistent top of the line runs all the way throughout the day. So and Tino coming out with an 82. I believe that is an improvement, correct?
That is 100% an improvement. You can see it. You can read it. Tino delivers. And here we go. We got Braden Medford. Looks like that left side rear is dancing a little bit. Adapting really well to the rain, just starting to pick up.
These conditions are more what they practice with today, so maybe you'll see a little more consistency throughout the run when it's, you know, not patchy and just either full wet. It's probably not going to be full dry today, but that's okay. Regardless, very consistent, very smooth. Looks to be hitting all of his marks. Like to see that. Kind of punted the cone there at the end of the last zone. Let's see, who do you think is going to score the highest out of all of private days? They have 3 drivers out today? Yeah, private days. That's Braden, Mark, and Taylor.
Yeah, Taylor.
We're going to make predictions. I'm putting my money on Mark.
You're putting your money on Mark?
Yeah.
Braden, you're all mine, bro.
All right, Braden, let's see if you can beat Mark's score.
Yeah, let's see if my parlay holds up. It's got to be careful saying my parlay around the judges. They have a really good influence on what I'm going to make today. 23 Frank.
Tell you what, it is a good day to be up in a covered roof in the tower here.
Yeah, unlike Jordan running right across the track into the rain to go fix one of the cones. Jordan, you are a hero. Braden Medford with a 71.
Ooh, let's go.
Yeah, there we go. That was a really good run. Good job, Braden. Filling in those zones and staying wide and maintaining consistency, reducing the negatives and just going up from there. That was a really good run, Braden. And up next, we got Simon Harrison. Second time's the charm. Let's see how he does this.
Oh, yeah, lots of speed right at the gate and right in. No fear at all. Right back up on the wall. Probably right. Oh, there you go.
No room for fear in this sport. You have to hard charge towards the bank so you know where to work from there. And Simon delivers almost every single time other than his first run. Really filling in that third outer zone there. Diving in through that inner clip. Getting good proximity. Setting himself up right for that fourth. And just a little bit too much angle. Throws his hands up in the air. You know, you get a lot of frustration with driving. I mean, it's easier said than done. I mean, or like some of the judges say.
I'm impressed with how much they straightened the back end of that car out again.
Yeah, that was really quick, considering how much of a Sean Corscaden he pulled hitting that bank.
Oh, yeah. No trunk lid needed, but they were over there on the wall in the back of the track jumping on it, kicking the rear end back out of it, so...
Yeah, those Living Legends guys, they know how to put a car together. The Early Night Drift team, they're here as well. Really good supporters for Simon Harrison. He's got a lot of people with him, and he's got a lot of knowledge to work with.
Yeah, that's really a... Car's
You
really
see
a
right
testament
there,
to all
he
the hard
just
work he's put in.
got a little bit too much angle, and he couldn't recover in time, but...
Luckily, we still will see Simon in competition. He just didn't qualify all too high. I believe that was a 0 followed by a 0, but that's okay. There's always room for improvement. We got more rounds this season, so it looks like he's going to ride it out and be competing in all of them. So,
If you really do think about it, qualifying actually doesn't really matter, in my opinion. I'll
it
die on that
absolutely
hill.
matters.
You can say it does. I say it doesn't. Honestly,
No, it matters. It's huge. It contingent on your points for the championship. It's 2 extra laps of practice, testing track conditions between being put on ice between practice and comp. I love qualifying. We all as drivers love qualifying.
it's a scored practice lap, and you just want to get ready and set for competition and drive really hard when it counts. Talking about driving hard when it counts, we got Mitch McGarvey coming in here with his E46. Is that just a turbo M52?
Turbo M52 iron block E46.
Wow, yeah, that thing's got some crazy lobster fitment. Let's see if he delivers.
I actually like the fitment. It's not that bad. All right, taking off from the line, nice and easy, entering halfway down the bank. Mitch is drifting out of the tower and into the driver's seat, filling the entire second zone out. Nice transition. Let's see if he just floors it through this whole next zone. That's what we like to see. Kind of dancing the throttle there. Really hear him hitting the limiter in his car there. This is a much smoother run so far in complete rain when it's not patchy. Mitch is doing fantastic. Looks like he's got it figured out. And across the line. That was a great run.
Yeah, and a limiter that really shakes your rib cage.
I believe, is this his first competition back in his own car?
This is his first competition back in his own car, and actually, when I got here to the track today, I went to go sit in his car. I could not see his speedometer. That is how deep he has that seat set.
No, yeah.
And his head still touches the roof.
Well, it doesn't touch the roof. He sits proper in it. But it's definitely interesting. Interesting build-wise, because Mitch is what? He's like 9'3" or something?
9'3", 500 plus kilogram.
You could mistake him for maybe Sasquatch or Barefoot. What do you have up here?
I think he's a direct convolution of the nearby rumors of Sasquatch showing presence around the Agassiz area.
Right,
I love the way those E46s look when they're drifting. I mean, they're a really good chassis for getting good grip and control, but they also look really clean, rain or shine.
Waiting on score here. All love to Mitch, by the way. He's a fantastic friend, a fantastic driver, so very happy to see him out here. And a 79. Very good score for your first competition back. And in these track conditions, so props to Mitch. That's awesome.
Props to you, Mitch. Good run.
Are we getting loose next? Hans loose? Hans Laus?
Hey. It's pronounced Laus. Hans Laus.
We're using proper American English here. That L-O-O-S, loose with a southern accent, that works for me.
I don't even think it's spelled L-O-O-S-E. I think it's L-O-U-S or L-A-U-S.
I don't know. Someone pull up their Instagram. We gotta figure this out now.
I think I'm going to have to go chase him down
Not
later.
as important as this next run. And the lights are off, and off he goes. Big Manji up the bank. Little handbrake grab to set him on the wall. Big old left foot brake through the first zone, all the way out to the second. Maybe a tire off. Flick back through the next transition and into zone 3. Taking that red Corvette all the way through the third zone, across center clip. Let's see how he does in the final 2 zones. Whoa! Big incident. Almost. Looks like he just knocked over a little tire barrier, gave it a tap. I saw some tires moving over there by the barrier, so that's okay. I'm pretty sure he has like an 88 right now.
What could have just possibly been an improvement from his first run, threw it all away by spinning out. But hey, we know what kind of driving you can deliver, Hans. That was a good second run.
Everybody's got to find their limits, and it looks like over by that wall with complete rain conditions, that was the limit for Hans's car. So now he knows, don't cross that line.
Best part about drifting, there's so much pressure to find the limit and then work on controlling fourth. You can't.
Oh yeah, look at the replay. He was doing a backy into that last zone almost, parallel with the wall.
And yet he's never here when we actually have a backy competition.
I mean, you know, BCDA backwards entry competition and a 0 for qualifying run 2A. That's all right.
Surprising. I love the driver's pictures. They're always the best part about this stream.
Oh, mine is horrible on the
And
stream.
here we go. Connor Barnes. Cute little Pepe Manji going into that zone there, filling it.
Using all the throttle.
Nice little e-brake to adjust himself accordingly. Bit of a nosedive transition going into that third outer zone. Nice filling by Connor Barnes. This is one of my favorite cars, just by sound and driving, and it's got all the grip in the world. Although you can kind of see it work against him as he does find himself a little bit shallow in most zones, but
all the JDM noises. I don't even know what engine's in that car, but it sounds cool.
I don't know either. It's either a KA or an SR. It's cool.
Yeah, one of the things I'm always interested in coming to these events is the build quality of these cars and the variety. I mean, granted, you always have your LS swaps or just stock motor cars. It is a grassroots event, but I mean, some people hold true to the JDM roots of the vehicle, others don't, or like European cars, like Mitchell's is a complete Euro car. Euro motor, Euro chassis, goes hard.
Got Jay in the burnout box. I would say he's laying down smoke, but like John Cena, you just can't see it. Man, that thing is loud. I can't even hear myself.
That is the loudest car coming by this.
We are in the judges' tower with the windows fully shut, and I still can't hear myself think when Jay is in that burnout box.
You got to shut the windows when Jay goes by. Still waiting on the score from the last run from Barnes.
Man, look at that fitment Jay's got. Thing's built like a rocket ship. And a 68 from Connor Barnes. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. We'll see you in competition. And off we go, Jagri. Nice throttle input.
Big entry, a little lower on the
Need a
bank,
little bit closer to the wall there. Would have been good. Excellent transition. He's got control. He's got plenty of angle to play with. It's almost a guarantee that he's going to complete a lap with no issue. It's just a matter of how well he does it.
Yeah, he's really got that thing wicked up. Listen to it. As he lets off the throttle through the last two zones. All right, it sounded good through the mid-track.
Something we've seen in practice quite a bit. Don't really have any much information on that other than, once you get past that second initiation, it's quite the habit to just let off throttle. And fortunately, as much as you'd feel you wouldn't have enough grip to let off throttle, you do. You let off throttle for 1 second, you lose all your wheel speed. No room to re-engage.
Luckily, you got all the torque to pick it back up in a car like that. And the rain. Waiting on the final deliberation and judgment for his second qualifying run score.
Oh, look at that. Really good angle going into those last two zones there.
Shelby doing a wall drag in the burnout box.
Jay agree with, was that another 57? That is 2 57s in a row. Wow, we're looking for some good consistency from Jay, and he delivers.
All right, next we got Shelby Monroe. Is that how you pronounce it? Monroe? All right, right on. All the way down the bank, entering 3/4 in. That's what we like to see. All the way up to the wall. Little handbrake drag to set him up for the second zone. Fills it completely. That was very nice. That is a very slick part of the track after that second zone into the third. So, little dip the tire there in the grass for a second. See how he does around the inner clip. Dipped another front tire, but not too bad. Maybe a half a wheel. And a complete run. Let's see. You got predictions on that score? I couldn't score it.
It's always a pleasure seeing a Spec D driver take a step down and drift in grassroots.
Really get back to their roots.
Really get back to their roots, because the challenge comes from not driving on good track conditions, driving in a slightly lower powered car, and another difficulty that you'll see a lot of the time become a bit of a struggle with some more experienced and higher powered cars is they do have to find themselves drifting behind lower powered, slower cars. And I feel like that's something that's really good to have as a driver, is the ability to be able to drift behind a slower driver. But Shelby just showing everybody how it's done. Judge is still coming to a decision on Shelby's run there. Darren's sitting there at the start line ready to go.
Looking in the best green car in the Pacific Northwest down on the start line.
Green, gold, and silver.
Green, gold, and bronze. Very, very good colorway.
Pruning, yes, does a good job with those liveries. And a 70-point qualifying run from Shelby Moreau.
Sounds like they're ready for Darren's last run. Is he the last qualifier as well? It looks like he is. All right, let's see some speed, Darren. Let's see what you got. They took my mic away last time, but here I am. Let's walk through it. Next gear up. Clutch kick right up on the wall. Oh, yeah, there we go. Big left foot brake. Get all the way out to the second zone, Darren. All right, he missed the second zone, but that's okay. It's qualifying. Very smooth through the third zone. Again, track conditions have changed, but the car is looking phenomenal. I think it's a Just Engineering angle kit, HR, Z. Oh, Darren goes around. Putting on a little extra 360. That's style points, though. That's what he was going for. That was completely intentional. He knew he already put a score down on the first run, and now he is. Or I'm coping. One of the two. That's okay.
I talk hard on Darren, but I love him. He's a really good guy. He's very caring, and he's really smart, and he's actually improved a lot.
That was clearly a 1,000-point qualifying run. Nobody else did a complete 360 and kept going.
Says the Gridlock member. But, yeah, Darren's a really good driver on and off the track. He's a really caring guy. He's really smart, and his improvement over the last 2-3 years of drifting has been phenomenal. He's done a really good job at just filling in those zones each and every time.
I don't think anyone's hit more events than Darren.
Darren shows up.
Missed an event.
Yeah.
He goes Saturday, Sunday events, and Wednesday events, Friday night lights events.
He shows up every day, every night. He puts in the work, and it shows off, and he just improves.
Just drives and drives and drives, which is what you got to do. That's how it's done.
Yeah, especially when you get a 0 on a qualifying run.
It's just missing the infinite number of 1s and 0s in front of it.
Yeah.
1 bajillion point qualifying
Again,
run.
with these drivers' photos, I always get a little bit of a kick out of them.
I know, I like it.
Honey, take my photo for me.
All right, stand by with us as we're wrapping up building the grid up on the judges' seat. Oh, it's digital, so we got a digital bracket building.
Yeah, who was top qualifier?
Who was? Connor Barnes was top qualifying. What was the score? With an 88. And we got, who's next? Tino, second qualifier with an 82, and Chad Wilson with an 80. Is that Mitch in fourth? I'm impressed.
Wow, Mitch landing a 4th in qualifying. That's really good. That's really good.
I mean, I was really expecting a first out of Mitch with how much he's been driving other people's cars all season. All last 3 seasons. I think as a raise in the judges booth here, out of the 20 of us in here, he's driven 19 of our cars at the last 19 events. Yeah, everybody needs a booster seat to fit in Mitch's car. We already went down the line. He was like 9'3" Canadian.
Just wanted to thank all of our sponsors today, making it happen. We got Augmented Racing helping with track maintenance and construction. You know, we got a lot of structural parts of the track that are a hard necessity. And we got Cage Kits providing really good cages. We got Serial 9. That's the place to get your suspension parts for when you have a JZX or a SXE. Lordco Auto Parts, supplying all of our drivers with good, rigid, and well-built, high-quality parts there for the ready and good warehouse and inventory. We've got SMS Equipment. Thank you for our other sponsors, Zestino Tires. Honestly, we've been using a lot of Zestinos and Spec D for a long time. Race Gear, keeping the drivers safe. And thank you to Fountain Tire Chilliwack, helping us out with tires as well as Zestino. And thank you to Printing Yes, just providing some of the best liveries out there, like Darren Benz's car that we've seen, and Drift Logic. Make sure to tune into the next episode of the Drift Logic podcast. Still Real Productions, Buddha Eyes FPV. We got our drones operating up in the air, even when it's raining. And Electric Media, keeping good media coverage over every event that we have, whether it's Under the Lights, competition, or open drift. Kinetic Sign, being there for us when we need them. And Ryan Bugazinski, Realtor, making sure that all of our property and building needs are fulfilled and satisfied. And yeah, we'll be going over our sponsorship videos as well as finishing off with our Name That Part presented by Lordco Auto Parts.
Yep, thank you for joining us for qualifying, and we'll be back at, what did Jordan say, 1:30, 1:45?
1:30.
1:30
We'll go for 1:30.
Competition. So we'll get the bracket posted online. Be sure to check out the BCDA Instagram, Spec D Instagram, all of our sponsors, social media, whatever you want to come look at. It's a very involved program up here. So thank you again for watching.
At Lordco Auto Parts, we're here to keep your world moving. From our fully stocked aisles to our friendly staff, we've got what you need for every project, big or small. Our team works hard to ensure that the right parts are ready when you need them. Whether you're tackling repairs at home or keeping your business running smoothly. With fast deliveries to local shops and expert advice, we're proud to be your trusted partner on the road ahead. Lordco Auto Parts, driven to keep you moving.
ARP, the ultimate fasteners available for your entire car. 25% stronger than grade 8 hardware. Race car strength and show car looks. ARP makes serious bolts for serious applications. When failure is not an option, it's ARP. Shop the largest Canadian inventory of ARP at JB's Power Center in Edmonton and Calgary at the guaranteed lowest prices. Or shop online at jbspowercenter.com.
The most powerful thing here isn't made from iron and steel, but a partnership forged from collaboration, commitment, and sustainable solutions ensuring your success. At SMS Equipment, we are more than superior machines. We are the people behind them. The people beside you today and every day. Because the right partnership makes everything possible.
Your words moving, turning physical. Your rhetoric is cheap and very typical. Was hoping that the capping was amenable. Jailers have to run, turn spiritual. You can turn your never.
Built on the leading edge of safety technology, ZAMP offers a wide selection of helmets that can be customized to your taste. With tons of additional safety gear all built to the highest quality and safety standards, ZAMP racing equipment ensures your safety. Cutting-edge looks, value-priced, and safety, that's ZAMP. Get your ZAMP racing gear at JB's Power Center in Edmonton or Calgary or online at jbspowercenter.com.
This is the Drift Logic podcast, bringing you the drivers, their builds, and the raw behind-the-scenes action of drifting in the Pacific Northwest.
Drift Logic is brought to you by the BCDA and Spec D.
Hello, Cole Nielsen. What's the part?
It is an octane. I don't know.
What do you think of our interview so far?
We've had a couple close ones. We're a little far off with some.
Yeah. It's got
there though.
They got to name the car. That's the most, because it could be anything. Like,
well, narrows it down to a constant.
I know this could be off the Artemis too. You never know.
Probably something to do with PCV? No.
Let's pick our first victim to get shoved in the face with one of these. Who could win the big buck?
Could be us. Could be us one day.
What about this way? I'm James.
I'm Saul.
Hello.
What is this?
Oh, geez, I'm being put on the spot here.
Guess the part. What we got?
Oh, God. German car, not my specialty. Some sort of evap valve, maybe? I don't know. I'm sure check valve. I don't know.
Sorry, bro. Come here.
What's up, guys?
What's your name?
Shelby.
What is this?
Name the part. Name what car it came off of. Just brand.
Random guess.
Use that big old brain of yours.
A purge valve?
Nope.
I'm Taylor.
What is this?
Damn, I actually don't know.
Any random guess?
No, because I know all my guesses are going to be wrong.
Fuel pressure sensor?
Nope.
Hey, I'm James.
I'm Saul.
What's your name?
John.
John? What is this?
What?
What is it? Name the part.
I don't know. I wish, guys.
Take a guess.
Electric toothbrush?
Yes, bro.
Close.
What do you think of our interview so far?
We've had a couple close ones. We're a little far off with some people.
Yeah. It's got
Getting there though. We're
they
getting there.
got to name the car.
Yep.
That's the most,
all
because
it
it
is.
could be anything. Like,
Well, narrows it down to a constant.
I know this could be off the Artemis too. You never know.
You want to play a game?
What's the game?
Guess the part.
Guess the part.
And the brand of car it came off of.
Oh, knowing how BCDA is now, it's a Euro part. Germany, maybe. But I know it's a Euro
Wild
part.
guess? No wild guesses?
Wild part.
Shot in the dark.
Some sort of purge valve for emissions.
Close. We get that a lot, but
Yeah.
not quite.
Common answer.
Almost.
Bradley.
Nice to meet
Bradley,
you.
what's the part?
Give it to it straight.
Vacuum sensor? Sorry.
Next try.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, what's your name?
My name's Thomas.
Nice to meet you, Thomas. Guess the part.
Hey, guess that part. Do it.
It looks like a 4x4 actuator, like a Ford 4x4 actuator.
Final guess?
Oh, but it's German.
Ford is German.
Yeah,
This
sure.
is true. This is true.
Yeah, a lot of Ford cars are German.
Is it like a Vanos valve? I have no idea.
Unfortunately not.
Oh, it's like a vacuum solenoid.
No.
Sorry.
No, okay.
Hello.
That's beautiful.
What's your name?
Alex.
Hello, Alex.
How's it going?
I'm James.
I'm Saul.
Nice to meet you guys.
What is this?
This Volvo
An evap?
Is a Volvo part.
Is it an evap solenoid or something?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Your name?
Corey.
Hi, Corey.
Hi, how's it going?
Guess the part, Corey.
Off Volvo.
It's off of
For Volvo. It's gonna be like some sort of like PCV or
Is this like the ABS system?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah. No.
Guess this Volvo part.
It's not an idle air control valve. No?
We'll give you one more guess because we're feeling really
Feeling generous.
bored and
It's
we
definitely
want
not a
somebody to
fuel
get it.
pressure. Are you sure it's not an idle air control valve? Really?
We are sure. You get one more.
One more.
You're at gunpoint. You're at drill point.
Drill point.
It's definitely not a fuel pressure regulator.
No.
Wouldn't be. Couldn't be.
Should we do
Oh,
one more
buddy.
guess?
I think that's the windshield washer. No?
No.
Unfortunately not.